Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about William Wordsworth. He was one of the most prominent figures of the Romantic period. His dealings with nature are his chief glory as a poet. He himself explained that he wrote with his eyes steadily fixed on the object. Now, we'll see the multiple kind of questions on Wordsworth, and some of these are on very basic kind of, and some of these you may not know the answers of. So let's start. Our first question is, when was William Wordsworth born? Actually, he was born at Cockermouth in 1770. He was the second of the five children. So this way, option B is the right answer, 1770. William Wordsworth died in, option C is the right answer, 1850. He died in 1850. The well-known residence of Rydal Mount was his home from 1813 till his death. Wordsworth's father was, option C is the right answer, lawyer. His father, John Wordsworth, was a legal agent for James Lowther, first Earl of Lonsdale. He died when William was only 13 years old. When did Oxford confer upon him the degree of DCL? Option A is the right answer, 1839. DCL is Doctor of Civil Law. He became poet laureate in, answer is C, 1843. Actually, a poet laureate is the poet who is officially appointed by a government or any institution with the purpose to compose poems for special events and occasions. In England, the official office of poet laureate is attached to the royal household. Wordsworth died of, option D is the right answer, pleurisy. Pleurisy is a disease in which the patient suffers from a sharp stabbing pain in chest while breathing. Whom did Wordsworth succeed as the poet laureate? A is the right answer. He succeeded Robert Southey and became poet laureate in 1843. Complete the following sentence. Wordsworth says that his earliest verses were a tame imitation of dash versification. Option C is the right answer, Pope's. Pope was the greatest poet and satirist of the Augustan period. His poetry was intellectual, didactic, and satiric. So the complete sentence is a tame imitation of Pope's versification. Which of the following was published posthumously? Option B is the right answer, The Prelude. The Prelude was published 3 months after his death. The Borderers, a tragedy in 5 acts, was published in 1842. Descriptive Sketches was published in 1793. Yarrow Revisited was published in 1835. The prelude runs to, option D is the right answer, both B and C. The prelude was published in 3 versions. First in 1799, second in 1805, and third in 1850. The second version had 13 books and the third version had 14 books. Which of the following was the prelude intended to form a part of? Option C is the right answer. The prelude was intended to form the prologue to a long 3-part epic and philosophical poem, The Recluse. Growth of a Poet's Mind, an autobiographical poem, is the subtitle of. The answer is option B, The Prelude. The Prelude, which was completed in 1805 but not published until 1850 after Wordsworth's death, is the record of his development as a poet. The prelude was composed in, option B is the right answer, blank verse. Blank verse is a verse form that contains unrhymed lines in regular meter. The iambic pentameter is mostly used in this verse. If we want to talk about the rest of the options, in it Rhyme Royal, it was introduced by Geoffrey Chaucer. It consists of 7 lines, usually in iambic pentameter. And Teresa Rima, it is a 3-line stanza with a chain rhyme pattern like A, B, A, B, C, B, C, D, C, and so on. Wordsworth never gave the prelude any title but called it. Option A is the right answer, poem to Coleridge. In his letters to his sister Dorothy, Wordsworth called the prelude poem to Coleridge. He pays his tribute in the introduction to the edition of 1850, saying that the work is addressed to a dear friend, most distinguished for his knowledge and genius, and to whom the author's intellect is deeply indebted. Here, the dear friend addressed is Coleridge, who gave the prelude its present title. Option A is the right answer, Mary. We have already discussed in the previous question that Wordsworth never gave the prelude any title but called it Poem to Coleridge. In fact, its present title was given by Wordsworth's wife, Mary. Which version of the prelude has 14 books? Option C is the right answer, the third version, which was published in 1850. How many poems were there in the first edition of the Lyrical Ballads? Its answer is option C. The full title of the work is Lyrical Ballads with a few other poems. It contains collaborative collection of poems by Wordsworth and Coleridge. It was first published in 1798 and is considered an epoch-making work in the Romantic period. How many Coleridge poems were included in the first edition of the Lyrical Ballads? Answer B is the right answer, 4. Through previous question, we knew that there were 23 poems in all. Out of these, 4 poems were composed by Coleridge. Those were The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, The Foster Mother's Tale, The Nightingale, and The Dungeon. Rest of the poems, that is 19 poems, were composed by Wordsworth. In which edition of the Lyrical Ballads was an appendix titled Poetic Diction added? Option B, 1802 is the right answer. Here, appendix means a section of extra information added at the end of a book. Poetic diction, what is poetic diction? Poetic diction refers to the kind of words, phrases, sentences, and sometimes figurative language used in poetry. Wordsworth defines poetic diction as a language of common men. It is the simple expression of pure passion by men living close to nature. The first poem in the Lyrical Ballads, 1798, was, option A is the right answer, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, while the last one was Lines Composed a Few Miles Above Tintern Abbey. Who is the silent listener in lines written a few miles above Tintern Abbey on revisiting the banks of the Wye during a tour July 13, 1798? Option B is the right answer, Dorothy. Dorothy was Wordsworth's sister. She was born in 1771. She was an English author, poet, and diarist. Ode to Duty was modelled on Thomas Gray's. Option A is the right answer, Hymn to Adversity. In Ode to Duty, duty is described by Wordsworth as stern daughter of the voice of God. Ode, Intimations of Immortality from Recollection of Early Childhood, is also known as, option D is the right answer, Great Ode. This was composed in 2 parts. Wordsworth sent first 4 stanzas to Coleridge, who responded with his own poem, Dejection and Ode, which in turn ended with a question that Wordsworth answered with 7 additional stanzas. This way, there were 11 stanzas in all. It was first printed as ode in 1807. It is an irregular pindaric ode. In which poem does the following line occur? Our birth is but a sleep and a forgetting. Option C is the right answer. Ode, Intimations of Immortality from the Recollections of Early Childhood. The last line of the same ode are, to me the meanest flower that blows can give thoughts that do often lie too deep for tears. In which poem does the following line occur? Child is the father of man. Option D is the right answer. My heart leaps up. It is also known as the rainbow. Complete the definition of poetry. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of dash feelings. It takes its origin from dash recollected in tranquility. Option D is the right answer. powerful, and emotions. So the complete sentence will be: poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. It takes its origin from emotions recollected in tranquility. How many sonnets did William Wordsworth write? Option B is the right answer, 523 sonnets. Most of his sonnets were written in the Petrarchan or Italian sonnet form. Lord Byron dismissed one of Wordsworth's poems without even analyzing it. Identify the poem. A is the right answer. Ode, Intimations on Immortality from Recollections of Childhood. Modern critics sometimes have referred it as the Great Ode, but that wasn't the same in contemporary time. Lord Byron dismissed the work without even analyzing it. Which poem is also known as the Rainbow? Option B is the right answer. My Heart Leaps Up. Who says, bliss was it in that dawn to be alive, but to be young was very heaven? Option C is the right answer. Wordsworth. These lines occur in the poem The French Revolution as it appeared to enthusiasts at its commencement.